Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead Season 8 Judith and Gracie Death Theories. Warnings will contain predictions and spoilers and a few hidden clues. I want to apologize in advance. There was no way to do this video without putting a potential spoiler or prediction into the title. I want to thank a lot of my subscribers and also Vonda K. Martin for really coming up with this theory, sending it over to me. So we're just going to talk about it. We're going to start with the time skip. As you know, in episode number 1, there was a lot of the time skip, Old Man Rick. So let's go back when Rick was actually leaving, getting ready to storm the sanctuary. We had this interesting scene where Rick came out, and this is last time we saw baby Judith. We saw her age kind of freeze frame there. Then Rick goes over, has the kiss with Michonne. Remember, later on, she maintains her youthful looks, but then he walks over to Carl as well, takes the hat off of Carl. Once again, later on in the time skip, Old Man Rick, Carl looks exactly the same. Judith and Rick are the only two that aged. So here we go. We see Rick with the cane. We see Michonne. We see a little bit of Carl. Pretty much the same. We get a side angle of him. And then we go to episode number 2, which was the big fight. This didn't make sense at first, but it will in 1 second. So Rick storms up with Daryl. They get to the top, and he's looking for guns. Well, the guy has keys in his pocket. He's protecting something. Rick kills the guy, opens his shirt, and we see Grace be God. We find out that Grace is actually the name of this guy's daughter. When he goes in the other room, Rick sees Gracie up on the wall. So we think that's peculiar enough. However, bear with me, it's going to get even more crazy. We go back to the time skip. This is where Rick and Judith are looking outside during the festival at the owl scene, but hold tight, it's not Judith. Why is it not Judith? Because of the bunny. We have to go back to that scene once again in episode number 2. Rick killed Gracie's father. He goes in, we see Gracie on the wall, but when it pans out and we actually see the crib, we see the baby, and then we see a bunny in the background. You see the floppy ears. We're going to pan out one more time. I know a lot of times when this first came through, I watched and I just saw the baby and everybody thought, is this a baby doll? But that really isn't the focus. The focus is exactly the type of bunny this is. The floppy ears are very, very distinct. We go back to episode number 1 when we have Old Man Rick scene and we see what we thought to be Judith running around the corner. She says, Daddy, the exact same bunny. Now, Rick could have left the baby. He could have picked up the bunny, brought it back to Judith, but it's not very likely, and it does open up speculation. Perhaps Judith is the one to die. I know we're talking about Carl. We hear screams in the background, but what if it's actually Carl trying to save Judith? I'm going to leave that for your opinion. This is a brand new death theory, death speculation. I know everybody's talking about Carl in the mid-season finale. They hear the screams. They see Rick down on his knees, and he says, mercy prevails over my wrath. But this could be something that is foreshadowing toward Judith. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Appreciate all my subs, giving us information. Talk to you all soon. Peace.